via Missouri, headed towards Independence, Missouri, which is right outside Kansas City. It's 117 miles. This is the first time I've started out a trip on the that's that distance on the interstate. But there was no convenient back roads. Right, I no longer have a truck to draft, and I'm going slow and still using a lot of energy, so I've got to take this exit. Hopefully this ain't some of a detour, but anyway, I take this exit for 135 and go down around this way. And it looks like it's out of the way, but when you zoom way out, it's not too bad. So I was looking at the map. This looked like a fairly main road here. Because look, it keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. It's gravel. I'm on a gravel road out in the middle of Missouri. So I don't know how long this is going to be gravel. I came over here to save energy, but and I'll have to just kind of keep a slow speed. But obviously on gravel, you know, due to you have friction losses due to the road not being smooth. So this makes for more of an adventure. Gonna get the car and the trailer a little bit dusty, but definitely makes for some more interesting driving. It's gravel as far as I can see here. Down in farm country. Just passed a family on a side-by-side. Two women and two kids, it looked like. They seemed pretty surprised to see me. I'm not sure, maybe I'm on private land, although on the map it still shows me on a public road. Anyway, whatever. I'm here. Might as well keep going. Hopefully I get back to main roads at some point. Ooh, check out this river. Beautiful river right there. Oh, this is just excellent. I don't regret this for a second, even though I am only going 14 miles an hour right now. I'll probably speed up here in a minute. I was just, you know, now that I saw them, I don't know if somebody's going to come around the corner the other way, you know? Who knows, man? Maybe at one point this was like the wagon trail. People headed west. I doubt it. It's probably where 70 is. It's probably the wagon trail, but you never know. Maybe this road is here because people used to be plotting along, and I'm doing 23 miles an hour and they were doing 2 miles an hour, 1 mile an hour, whatever it was, in their wagons in this open country. Creating a dust storm behind me. Not sure if you can see that. Looking in the mirror and kind of see it. Yeah, pavement again. It's a welcome sight. I'm using more energy going up this hill than I would be on the interstate going 70 miles an hour. Alright, here's Highway 65. It's the highway I was mentioning that I could see what I was coming up to. So it is 7 miles if I take a right to I-70, or I can continue to go straight on this road. So which do you think I choose? 7 miles back to 70, or stick with what I got and risk more gravel? Okay, as you might have expected, I took the back roads. Makes it more interesting, but I've been on Route D, and it says Route D closed in 3 miles. There's a bridge over that river, and I'm afraid that might be why it was closed, because I saw a sign about them working on bridges. So I got to go straight back to 70, a little bit backwards out of my way. That definitely was not the plan, but I've got to do that, get back to 70, and then if I want to, I can come up here if I need to. But can't risk going on a road that might be closed, because that's a total waste of energy. Decided to do one more gravel section, and then here's a dog. Nikes. Made me nervous. Alright, I got a hint of range anxiety here. Got 127 miles of rated range, and I've got 53 miles of necessary range to get to the next supercharger. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio, but I'm being forced to go on the interstate because I just ran into that closed road. And so I gotta quit doinking around, just get on the interstate, go slow, and hope that, I mean, that's gonna be super tight, to be quite frank about it. It's only on a electric road trip pulling a camper that you are actually grateful for construction slowdowns. And I'm cruising here on the interstate. Actually though, I am forced to go to the speed of the car in front of me, and surprisingly, even though it's only one lane, we're still doing 72. Today's a bit of range anxiety, because I'll get there with 3%, which I won't if I continue at this speed. A little bit ago, it gave me a warning to stay below 70 to reach destination, but I'm still going 70 because I'm behind this truck. But I'm going to get off here in another maybe 10 miles. I'm going to get off, go back roads again. Because otherwise I'm not going to make it at all. There's that warning, stay below 65 to reach destination. Starting to freak out. The car's starting to freak out too. That's what I mean. I'm still okay. I found a back road. Before, these back roads were kind of sketchy, but I found a little back road that I think is going to be legit and not be gravel, or even if it is gravel, doesn't matter, as long as it's open and it's not very far off the interstate. So if it's closed, I'm not wasting a ton of energy getting over there. But yeah, it's a little bit north of the interstate. You can see some options. Or actually, there's one south too. I'll look at that, but I think I'm going to go north. So another, I don't know, 10 miles, I'll hop off and slow down. All right, we are in full range anxiety mode now. 35 miles of rated range. Still have about 17 miles to go. Now that I'm off the interstate, I'll use less range, but it'll be slightly less direct, routing. So just got to keep it super slow from here on in. Forgot to mention that I turned the AC off. No AC, no fan, no nothing. Just under 140 miles. 10 miles was remaining when I plugged in. Just barely made it.